Welcome back to our monthly BPD, where we look into my top 10 upcoming video games that will be releasing this month to decide which one is a day one buy, which one is a hard pass, and which ones are going to be deferred on a later date. Let's go ahead and take a look. Darwin's Paradox is a 2.5D sci-fi platformer inspired by Inside and Little Nightmares, where you play as an octopus named Darwin navigating a dangerous industrial complex. While the octopus physics and the pedigree of the former arcane director are exciting, the game was originally delayed and the Switch version was scrapped for the Switch 2. This is a defer for now, so wait and see how it actually performs and whether the limbo-like difficulty is rewarding or simply just frustrating. Darwin's Paradox is set to release on April 2 and will be playable on PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and PC.
Right, folks, it is here, the Noteworthy Song Contest, kicking off at the grand stage tonight.
If I'm gonna win, I need something different, something new.
I gotta be better, I gotta be better than this, I gotta go get it, I gotta put everything in, I'm treading.
People of Note is a turn-based RPG musical published by Annapurna, where combat involves musical performances and genre-bending mashups. Annapurna rarely misses with their high-concept indies. The mix of a deep narrative and a unique musical ensemble mechanic makes this games an actual standout. It kinda looks like Hi-Fi Rush turned into a turn-based RPG, which in my opinion is a kind of creative risk that deserves support on day one. This is going to be a definite buy. People of Note will be releasing in April 7 on PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and PC.
Tyndalston.
Samson, a Tyndalston story, is a gritty open-world action-adventure set in a death-ridden city, featuring dynamic melee combat and driving mechanics. It actually looks ambitious and bold, but as a debut title from a new studio, which is Liquid Swords, there's actually a lot of competition for this one. With Replaced and Pragmata dropping nearby, it is safer to wait for reviews to see if the open-world dynamic response actually delivers. This is a defer for now. Samson is set to release on April 8th and will be playable on PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and PC. Dosa Divas is an anti-capitalist Paper Mario-style RPG about two wandering chefs fighting a fast food corporation using food-themed combat. Now that's unique. While the social commentary and South Indian culture are cool, the gameplay relies heavily on QTEs and rhythm cooking minigames. This is a defer for now, as I'm here for saving funds for the heavier hitters that will be releasing along with this game. Dosa Divas is set to release on April 14 and can be played on PS5, Xbox Series, Switch, Switch 2, and PC. Replaced is a 2.5D cinematic platformer set in an alternative 1980s known for its incredible neon noir pixel art and fluid combat. This game has been at the top of my most anticipated games for this year. The visual style alone is a benchmark for the industry, and I'm a fan of the Metroidvania genre. Replace is a day one buy for me. We've waited long enough, and it's time for us to finally immerse ourselves into the cyberpunk noir world this game has to offer. Replace is set to release on April 14 and will be available on Xbox Series and PC. Mouse PI for Hire is a boomer shooter styled like 1930s rubber hose cartoon where you play a violent private eye solving crimes in a city park. It is a very specific niche. High-speed FPS combat with a Cuphead aesthetic. These types of shooters are great, but they often go on sale quickly or end up on subscription services shortly after launch. So with that being said, I'm going to have to defer on this one. This game will launch on April 16 and is available on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth.
What the hell is going on?
Pragmata is Capcom's mysterious sci-fi title featuring a lunar setting, a heavy space-age tech, and a strange companion girl. Yeah, for me, Capcom is on a legendary winning streak. You know, for the last couple of years, we do have Resident Evil, just recently Resident Evil 9, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, the list goes on. Even if we don't fully understand Pragmata yet, their track record makes this a safe bet. A definite day one buy for me. It is Capcom's first new major IP in years, and I definitely don't want to miss the launch conversation for this game. Pragmata is set to release on April 17 and is available on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Good evening, Noah. Having trouble sleeping again? Your cortisol levels are elevated.
Cthulhu, The Cosmic Abyss is a first-person psychological thriller set in a sunken city where you use an AI companion to manage your sanity and oxygen. The early gameplay trailer doesn't show much in my opinion, but there are bits where it is suggested that the undersea horror needed more optimization. The game is also releasing on the same day with Pragmata, so this is going to be an automatic defer for now. Let's wait and see if the claim of cosmic madness is actually scary, or it's going to be just a series of fetch quests, which, you know, can happen on this type of game. The game is set to release on April 17 and will be available on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Vital signs critical. Stay with me, Noah.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world, to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Aphelion is a cinematic, grounded sci-fi story from Dontnod about two astronauts separated on a frozen planet. It is very narrative heavy and based from the gameplay a slow burn, focusing on stealth and environmental puzzles, which I'm a fan of. April is already full of high-octane games, and I feel like Aphelion is perfect to pick up later when you have the mental space for a serious story. So it's a defer for me. Aphelion is set to release on April 28th and will be playable on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
The sun is forever.
We promised we'd never be apart.
Saros is a fast-paced third-person action game from Housemarque, the Returnal devs, set on a planet facing a permanent eclipse. After Returnal, Housemarque has proven that they are the kings of quote-unquote bullet hell action in 3D. The gameplay looks incredibly smooth and fun. This is going to be a definite day one buy for me. If you want the best feeling combat for April 2026 in terms of gameplay, I think this might be it. Saros is a PS5 exclusive and is set to release on April 30.
I will make everything perfect again.
So that is my April 2026 PPD. 4 day one buys, one pass, and a whole lot of waiting for sale. But I want to hear from you. What are your most anticipated games this April? Drop your own buy, pass, defer list in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.